What is it with people who expect a proposal from an online love before they've even met? Let's talk about 90 Day Fiance UK. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the she in Sheality TV, and recently I told you guys that I've decided not to do commentary on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, and I asked you what show I should put in its place, and I uploaded a poll. Your choices were Love Off the Grid, 90 Day Fiance UK, From Inmate to Roommate, and Welcome to Plathville. 41% of you voted for 90 Day Fiance UK, while 29% voted for From Inmate to Roommate. 21% voted for Welcome to Plathville, and Love Off the Grid may as well have not even been on the damn list because it only got 9% of the vote. But the show is actually really good. You guys should give it a chance. Anyways, so today I'm going to start talking about the couples of 90 Day Fiance UK. But first, I have to say that this incarnation of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise feels much like the 90 Day Fiancé that we all know and love. You know, back before there were 10,000 spin-offs, when the show's cast wasn't all about grabbing clout and scenes weren't so obviously scripted. Yeah, this show feels like that, and so far, I like it. Anyways, let's start with our first couple, Bridie and Host. So, Bridie is a single mom of 2 young girls living in the UK, and Host is a single guy living in Lebanon. They met playing an online game that they both apparently enjoy, and they started chatting in the game. One thing led to another, and before long they were saying, "I love you." That's the Coles Notes version. Both of these people have issues that they're aware of from the jump. Bridie has issues with insane jealousy because she thinks this dude is so good looking, and Host has trouble keeping his temper in check. In this first episode, Bridie's planning a trip to Lebanon to meet Host for the first time, and at one point, she has a conversation with her mother, who tells her that given how unstable Host's country is, she's not comfortable with her daughter going to visit this man. In addition, she doesn't trust her daughter's big mouth in another country. Sound familiar?
For me, the best that I can say about where she's going is there's unrest. The worst that I can say about where she's going is it could kick off at any minute and my daughter is there. You're very opinionated. You speak your mind all the time and you're going to be in someone else's country where maybe the freedom of speech is not okay.
I'm not going to be someone that I'm not there. He needs to see the real me, and I'll just trust that he's going to guide me through that moment. He won't let me do anything to embarrass himself, and he won't put me in a situation where I'm going to have to, like you say, be opinionated and things like that.
So, as we can see, much like the US participants, Bridie feels like she shouldn't have to harness her mouth in another country, but like she says in the clip, she hopes that Host won't lead her into a situation where she has to pop off at the mouth. She also has a conversation with her sister about the fact that she hopes Host might propose to her on this, her first trip to his country. Why on earth would you hope that someone you've never met will ask you to marry them? I get the whole "I think I love him" thing, but I also understand that she's been single for some time and good God, regardless of what she thinks she knows about him, he's still a stranger, and she has 2 little girls. Anyways, the big day comes and Bridie gets to the airport all excited about meeting this man that she's fallen in love with over the last year or so, only to miss her flight. And she doesn't only miss one flight that day, she misses 2. Because after she misses the first flight, someone from the airline is supposed to walk her across the terminal or to another terminal so that she can catch the second flight. And that person doesn't show up until it's too late for her to catch the second flight. So she misses 2 flights that day. So Host's uncle, who seems to be with him 24/7, thinks this is the God telling his nephew that maybe this just isn't to be. Maybe they're not supposed to meet, but Host isn't giving up on Bridie. Now, I get that this man is supposed to have anger issues that he actually admits to, but if that's the case, I'm thinking that this should have set him off. I mean, come on. She missed 2 flights on the same day, but he stays perfectly calm and hopes that she can get on another flight, which she does. So, the third time's the charm, and Bridie manages to get on that 3rd flight. She finally lands, and she meets Host at the airport where he's waiting with ever-present Uncle Wissam and a friend. They hug, they kiss, then they head for the hotel to start getting to know each other better. The following morning, while they're talking, Host tells her that he has something for her. Now, she gets excited, thinking that maybe he's really going to propose, but he already had this conversation with his uncle, who told him not to propose so early because he doesn't know this woman. He told him that he should wait at least a year to even start thinking about proposing. Anyway, he walks away during the conversation and he comes back with a box. And what exactly do you think is in the box? Well, I'll tell you this, it ain't a ring. He opens up the box, and in that box is makeup and a bracelet. So, needless to say, Bridie is insulted about the fact that this man that she's never met but is in love with would actually give her makeup. And you know what? Looking at that box of makeup, I thought, some woman gave you that. Either some woman left it at your house, or some woman gave you that and said, "Hey, you know what? Maybe she would like this." That's the feeling that I got from Host and the makeup box, right? So, anyways, she's kind of chapped, but she tries not to show it. This woman who wanted to pop off at the mouth while she was still in the UK tried not to show that she was insulted by the fact that this man gave her a box of makeup, but the fact that he gave her like a bracelet that had her name on it kind of shaved the hard edge off of the makeup box. So they were okay with that. I don't know about you guys, but if someone that I was supposedly involved with gave me a box of makeup the first time he met me, I would lose my shit. I would I would lose it. Like that is an insult. That's not kind of an insult. That's an insult. Like, this man who supposedly gets so much attention from women doesn't know enough about women to know that you don't give them makeup, especially the first time you meet them? Come on. And Uncle Wissam, who's supposedly been giving him so much good advice about women, didn't know enough to tell him, yo, dude, don't give her makeup. Ixnay on the A-cup may, don't give her makeup. Anyways, after the makeup fiasco, Bridie and Host start getting ready to go out for lunch, and I guess Uncle Wissam is some kind of hairstylist because in the next scene, Bridie is sitting in a stylist chair and he's doing her hair. While she's sitting in the chair, she starts to grill Uncle Wissam about how Host behaves when he goes out and who they go out with, etc. And you can see that Wissam is uncomfortable with the grilling, but he's not about to lie. So he tells her that on occasion, women do go out with them, and Host does get a fair amount of attention from women when he goes out. And she decides to grill Host about what his uncle said when she gets back to the hotel, which ticks him right off. And you know what? I'd be chapped too, because apparently they went through a phase where she grilled him about everywhere he went and everyone he spoke to every time he went out, and he thought they'd worked through the trust phase of their relationship. He thought that he had put her mind at ease and showed her that she can trust him, but now he feels like this grilling set them back months. So he gets quiet, and she feels like she messed up. Because she did. She's meeting this man for the first time, and she's all but making him feel like she wants him to wear a damn tracker. This from a woman he barely knows. Anyway, the lunch date that she thought was just going to be for herself, Host, and Wissam turns out to be for 8 people, and she's pissed. So while Host is sitting in the car waiting for her, she calls her daughters back in the UK. Finally, she ends her phone call, gets into the car, and Host drives like a madman to the restaurant because they're late, and she's afraid that they might not make it to the restaurant, but they do. She's uncomfortable because here are 6 people that she doesn't know and wasn't expecting, and Host is pissed about their timing because when they arrive, the others have already started eating. So, backing up a bit, before Bridie left the UK, her sister was concerned that Host might be using Bridie to escape his country, and Bridie assured her that this was not his intention. But he says something while they're having a drink that evening that should make her think twice. What he actually says is that the country is in an economic crisis, and people are queuing up to get out of the country. His exact words are, people are queuing up to get out of the country. Now, I did this video twice and I included that clip, but I got hit with a copyright claim, so I took it out. So you guys are just going to have to do with me telling you what happened when he says that the country is blah, 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 economic crisis, and people are queuing up to get out of the country. Now, what would make anyone believe that he's not one of those people who is queuing up and will do anything to get out of the country, right? He also says that he just wants to be with her no matter where, but I mean, come on. You don't say people are queuing up to leave the country, but oh no, not me. I just want to be with you, right? Does that make any sense to anybody? It makes no sense to me. And she buys it because, you guys, this story gets so much worse. It gets so much wilder. Like the stuff she does to hang on to this guy, insane. Like insane. I can't wait to do those videos, and I hope that you will be here with me when I do. That's all I've got for this installment of 90 Day Fiance UK, but I've got to say thank you because you guys have helped me get this channel to 1 million views, and you have no idea how astonished I am, given the fact that last year when I started the channel, I was petrified. You can probably tell if you watch like my first 100 videos, I was absolutely petrified and never thought I'd get here. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you who laid eyeballs on any of my videos. And I will see you next time.